The biggest Apple event has finally arrived. Apple's virtual Unleashed event kicked off today, focusing on two important areas: music and the MacBook Pro. Let's get started. Today, Apple announced the Apple Music Voice Plan, a new Apple Music subscription tier built around Siri. For just $5 a month, Apple Music Voice Plan subscribers have access to the services of 90 million songs, tens of thousands of playlists, including hundreds of mood, activity, and genre playlists, as well as Apple Music Radio. In addition, Apple Music now offers hundreds of new mood and activity playlists that have been curated by Apple Music's editorial experts. A subscriber may ask Siri to play a specific playlist, provide a chill playlist, or even play more like this for truly personalized music. All Apple Music subscribers can access these playlists, making Apple Music even more useful, along with Siri. A subscriber to the Apple Music Voice Plan will also be able to access Apple Music's full playlists, among other things. It will be available in 17 countries and regions later this fall. Through Siri, users will receive a queue of recently played music and recommendations based on their music preferences. A dedicated section, Just Ask Siri, will also be included where subscribers can find tips for optimizing Siri for Apple Music. With its impressive sound and seamless integration between iPhone and Apple TV, the HomePod Mini is the ideal smart home foundation. As part of today's announcement, Apple launched 3 new colors for the HomePod Mini: yellow, orange, and blue, giving users more ways to express their individuality and style. With its compact size and 3.3-inch height, HomePod Mini offers excellent sound quality, the intelligence of Siri, and smart home functions with privacy and security built in. As the ultimate smart speaker for users of Apple devices, HomePod Mini integrates seamlessly with Apple's products and services. This new color option will be available on November for just $99, along with white and space gray, with color-matched details including tinted touch surface, mesh fabric, volume icons, and a braided power cable. Dolby Atmos is being used by a growing number of artists every day. The technology helps create an immersive experience with TV and movies, and especially music. Using AirPods Pro or AirPods Max gives you dynamic head tracking. Today, Apple also introduced the new 3rd generation AirPods. With the world's most popular wireless headphones, users can now discover a new level of outstanding audio experience. Users can enjoy the power of the H1 chip coupled with an Apple-designed acoustic system to create breakthrough sound with adaptive EQ across Apple products. Also included is Spatial audio, featuring Dolby Atmos, to be enjoyed on Apple Music, movies, and TV shows across devices. New AirPods have a sweat and water-resistant design, as well as a force sensor that provides easy and intuitive music and phone control. With its convenient charging case, it can be used for up to 30 hours of total listening time, with an extended battery life of up to 6 hours. Starting today, customers can purchase AirPods 3rd generation, and they will be in stores on October 26 for $179. With Apple's M1 silicon chips, the Mac experience has been exceptional. A year after the transition, the experience is now better than ever. 2 new processors are available, the M1 Pro and M1 Max. Scaling up M1's transformational architecture, M1 Pro offers amazing performance with industry-leading power efficiency. The CPU in M1 Pro delivers up to 70% faster CPU performance than M1, so tasks like compiling projects in Xcode are faster than ever. The GPU in M1 Pro is up to 2 times faster than M1, featuring 10 cores, a 5nm design, and 33.7 billion transistors. The M1 Pro processor has 40 billion transistors. The 8 high-performance cores and 2 efficiency cores provide optimal performance. Additionally, 16 GPU cores provide outstanding graphics. That's a 2 times improvement over the original M1 processor. On top of the Pro chip, we also have the Max chipset. The M1 Max doubles the memory bandwidth. This chipset has 57 billion transistors. In terms of transistors, this is Apple's biggest chip ever. In comparison to the M1, it has a 32-core GPU, which is 4 times faster. As compared to both the earlier M1 and the PC chips as well, Apple's M1 Max has better power performance. In transition to Apple Silicon on Mac, The M1 Max revolutionizes the MacBook Pro experience. With it, the MacBook Pro offers the first SoC-based Pro system, featuring fast, unified memory and increased memory bandwidth for unparalleled performance and power efficiency, and leading performance per watt. A new, more powerful MacBook Pro is finally here. Available in 14 and 16-inch models, thanks to two new chips, the blazing fast M1 Pro and the M1 Max, the first Apple Silicon designed for pros. You get impressive performance as well as extended battery life. The new MacBook Pro features a stunning Liquid Retina XDR display, the best camera and audio you've ever heard on a MacBook, plus all the ports you ever need. With its first-of-a-kind design, this MacBook Pro is a beast. These MacBook Pros are powered by Apple's newest chips, the M1 Pro and M1 Max. The new chips feature up to 10 CPU cores, 8 high-performance and 2 efficiency cores, delivering 70% more performance than M1. With its incredible performance and new features, Apple's new MacBook Pro is redefining what a notebook can do. Apple outlined how this performance will be experienced in real-world situations. It's up to 5 times faster to track objects with Final Cut Pro than with M1, and converting ProRes videos to Final Cut Pro is 10 times faster. Rather than being limited to using adapters, the new MacBook Pros feature an HDMI port, Thunderbolt 4 port, and an SD card slot on the right, with an additional Thunderbolt 4 port on the left. MagSafe is making a return for a more satisfying charging experience, but Thunderbolt 4 ports are still available for charging. A MacBook Pro equipped with the M1 Pro allows you to connect up to 2 Pro Display XDRs, while the M1 Max allows you to connect up to 3 Pro Display XDRs and a 4K TV. The 14-inch and 16-inch MacBooks are expected to have the longest battery life ever offered by a MacBook, at 17 hours and 21 hours respectively. It's possible to charge them up to 50% within 30 minutes. MacBook Pro screens will have mini LED just like the new 12.9-inch iPad Pro. In addition to ProMotion display, the MacBook Pros also boast 120Hz adaptive refresh rates. The MacBook Pro's mics have a 60% lower noise floor, allowing it to capture even the most subtle sounds. Using directional beamforming, the 3-mic array is always able to pick up your voice clearly. There is now spatial audio in the new MacBook Pro. When playing music or videos with Dolby Atmos, MacBook Pro creates a 3-dimensional, sophisticated soundstage with its 6-speaker system and advanced algorithms. It's like having a portable theater with the Liquid Retina XDR display. Surrounding the screen are side bezels that are 3.5mm thin, 24% thinner, and a 3.5mm top bezel that's 60% thinner. There is, in fact, a notch where the webcam resides. Yet, unlike iPhones, it doesn't appear to house Apple's Face ID camera. As Apple notes, the front-facing camera is capable of taking 1080p video, as well as having improved image quality over the previous model. The new MacBook Pro camera uses a lens with a larger aperture and a double resolution at 1080p to let in more light. The camera's 2 times better low-light performance is attributed to its larger, more efficient image sensor paired with its more efficient pixels. The MacBook Pro is definitely aimed at professionals. The 14-inch model will begin at $1999, and the 16-inch model will begin at $24.99 respectively. It's available for pre-order now, and shipping begins next week. The October Apple Unleashed event was a really big surprise, as invites only went out a week ago. We were eagerly awaiting Apple's announcement of the new MacBook Pros. Just didn't think it would come so soon and so fast. Apple Music starting at $5 really makes it a sweet deal, paired along with the new Spatial Audio AirPods 3, and the new fun colors of the HomePod Mini make it great for personalization. Stay tuned for a breakdown of these new products, especially the new MacBook Pro. With all that said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all our latest videos. What did you think of the new AirPods and new MacBook Pros? Will you be picking up one? Let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.